MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games, it's been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Vida Blue gets the call in Game 5 in front of the hometown faithful. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Now batting, Rod Carew, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That is third.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Carew stands at first with one out. Fouled away. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Harmon Killebrew, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-1 home. Nelson Cruz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Cruz just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Ready with the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand of pair. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Blyleven will do the pitching in hostile territory here in Game 5. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, man.
Stepping into the box, Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And just one batter in, the Twins will have to handle a threat on the base paths.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Now the 1-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
A runner at first with no outs here. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
First pitch of the at-bat. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
First and second here with nobody out. One and one. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson. And he fouls this one off. None out, runners at first and second. And he Misses with it, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and it's fouled away. Chapman, a California native, actually. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Oh, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
To the plate now, Austin Allen. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Killebrew is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The A's lead it 3-0. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
That evens it up 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-1.
Now the pitch. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That's 7. The third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1. Look out. 1-1.
Into center field. Line drive base hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
A 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And as you can see, the winner of this series faces a stern test ahead with the evil empire, the New York Yankees, waiting for the winner in the ALCS. The next twin up, Marwin Gonzalez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Gonzalez stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-0. In now, Tony Kemp. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Johnny Damon. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Striding in for Oakland, Ricky Henderson. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Popped him up. Carew over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batsman, the designated hitter,
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in, the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. Blyleven pauses. Here it comes. Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Rod Carew, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Skied into very shallow right. Jackson has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Max Kepler, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Damon will wait on it. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
In is Torrey Hunter, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out, nobody on. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at-bat.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
So now to the plate, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0.
2 balls.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 out here and a runner at second. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
The 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he's surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now in the box, Nelson Cruz. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 delivery. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
The catcher,
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Mitch Garver is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 2-2 pitch.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 3-1. Digging in, Reggie Jackson as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Reggie Jackson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now batting.
1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Now here it comes. Slow roller down the 3rd baseline. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1-2.
And it's 1-2. This is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
with how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A's are gone in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box, Miguel Sano. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Now here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Grounder down the line at third. Comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Rod Carew, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Line shot to third base.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt Kepler.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
A 1-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. The lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here's the 2-2.
You got a full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Twins strand a pair. They still trail it here 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
The Athletic.
Striding in, Marcus Semien, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with two strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate now, Austin Allen, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. 2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Here comes the first pitch.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
0-2 count and the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Johnny Damon. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Blyleven pauses. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
2 out with a man at first. Slider laid off for a ball.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then a hit by pitch, and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Now the 2-0 home.
That's ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A's strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. With the plate, Corey Hunter. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Corey Hunter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. A strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yep, 1 and 2.
Lays off 2-2 now. This is flared right back over the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Stepping up to the plate, Harmon Killebrew. A couple of walks for him thus far. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. There it is for Reggie, as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. Score holds, it's 3-1. Into the box now, Jason Giambi. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Hitter, Jason Giambi.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And this is low, ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in, Reggie Jackson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Two and one.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Killebrew has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. From the stretch.
Ball at that side.
The 1-1 home.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hunter's got a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Martian.
Ready now, Marcus Semien. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming, here it is. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out. Oh, inside.
Fastball well outside.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Payoff pitch home, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jake Odorizzi answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Austin Allen will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hunter looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam! So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His 2nd home run of the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
In now, Tony Kemp.
Second baseman, Tony.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hunter giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But not before the A's strike for 4 runs, with the big blow being this grand slam. 5 innings complete, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Jesus Luzardo takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, so coming to the plate, Mitch Garver.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
1 out, nobody on. 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Line toward right center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Popped him up. Olsen is there, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Now to the plate, Johnny Damon. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
So now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. No one out with a runner at second. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, the designated
Ready once again, Jason Giambi. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is outside for a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Count, the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson. High and deep to right center. Hunter looks up. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 3rd home run of this series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Rich Hill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside, 3-0 now. Matt Chapman will be next. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. windup and the 1-0 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the A's 10 and the Twins 1. 7th inning ready to roll. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
At the plate now, Rod Carew, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Max Kepler stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here's the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
As a look, now the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Joaquin Soria is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Into the box, Harmon Killebrew, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder, and that ball is out of here. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His fourth long ball of this series as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz, and he fouls this one off. Soria features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Base is empty here with nobody out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. And it's fouled away. Misses, ball 2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Mitch Garver waits on deck. Good battle, count remains full. Set and the payoff pitch, and a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First offering on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Outside in a full count, 3 and 2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. high in the air out to center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Jake Diekman takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 37, Jake Diekman.
Eddie Rosario will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that misses for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Get up and stretch, home half of the 7th coming up. It's the A's 10 and the Twins 6. Into the box now, Marcus Semien, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2 on the curveball, 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Austin Allen will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Tony Kemp waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Tony Kemp. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. Tag applied by Gonzalez, and they got him at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free. The 1-0 home is
is in there for strike one. Oh, and this one ran in and got it. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Digging in once again, Johnny Damon. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
2 out with the man at first. Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. And he is in there. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate, Ricky Henderson. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
2 down, runners at first and second. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A's strand a couple as the lead holds at 10-6. Striding into the box, Marwin Gonzalez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Diekman, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Diekman is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Into the box now, Rod Carew, line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. No one out with a runner at second. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding in, Max Kepler. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Raleigh Fingers enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Raleigh Fingers.
At the plate, Torrey Hunter. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So now to the plate, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Killebrew in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Twins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The A's lead this one 10-7. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. 0-1 count and the pitch.
0-1.
Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't hold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
To the plate now, Reggie Jackson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Rosario. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, first baseman, Alds.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. At the knees, strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. As a look, now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario, and they can't run it down. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rosario has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. The 5th and final game moves to the 9th inning now. The A's lead it 10-7. Dennis Eckersley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 43. Dennis Eckersley. Moving on to the plate, the designated hitter, Nelson.
Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball one. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. They have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Miguel Sano will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So digging in now, Miguel Sano. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-1 pitch. Eckersley, former Red Sox. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Twins. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And the A's will fight another day. They're off to the AL Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. You know what I'm reaching for. Shot my 3, who's keeping score? 2 ain't anymore. 1 mile till we make it home. Get a bag, get paid, get low. Ben Frank, don't stop, press go. Pick it up, lot of money on the flow. Keep shaking, 100 days, 100 poles. Hang eyes, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Nat, so fat. Gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.